This wasn't the sentence Kyle Fraser expected.
I feel like they got away with a lot and they didn't really learn their lesson.
The former St. Michael's student left the school after being bullied for years. He had hoped the 3 young offenders who pleaded guilty to violent sexual assaults on 2 other students at the school would face jail time. But today, a judge sentenced them to 2 years probation and imposed 9 conditions on them. Among those, 30 hours of community service and counseling for victim empathy, sexual boundaries and consent, and social media, sexting, and child pornography.
It sends a message not only to the kids, but to other people who are doing these crimes that they can get away with it, with the right lawyers and right people behind them.
Not so, says one of the teen's lawyers.
This is not about a judgment that was too lenient, as I'm sure it's being phrased right now. This is about a specific case and very specific youths and their very specific circumstances. They've shown extreme remorse.
The violence that happened within the walls of a school that promises goodness, discipline, and knowledge left a deep mark on the victims. One of the boys isn't relying on the criminal courts for answers. He's now suing St. Michael's for its failure to keep him safe.
He's doing as well as can possibly be expected in these kind of circumstances, but it's been devastating for him and his parents going through all of this.
And while he's disappointed in the judge's decision today, Kyle Fraser says other victims of bullying shouldn't be discouraged.
Don't be afraid to speak up. We have a voice, especially with how the world is changing now.
The criminal system isn't quite finished with this case just yet. A trial involving another defendant is set to get underway in March. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Toronto.